Hello, how y'all doing? Y'all come on in. I got something to share with y'all today. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and welcome back to the channel. I'm waiting for a couple of y'all to come on in here. Hello, happy Monday. I hope y'all had a wonderful night's rest. I didn't need anything. Good morning. Hello, Rish. Little Happy. Good morning. Hey, Antonio Davis. Hey, what you have today? What I had for breakfast, I had pancakes and sausage. That's what I had. Um, can you hear me now? What's up, Felicia? Can y'all hear me? Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. Hello, how y'all doing? Everybody come on in. Don't forget to hit the like button. I know y'all love looking at my beautiful face, but besides that, go ahead and hit the like button because we need y'all to do that. Yep, you're back. Okay. I love those glasses. I thank you, Little Happy 75. Are you new to the channel? Love that Mac. What does that mean? Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on. Come on in. Come on in. Good morning. The live. Y'all know people be calling my phone, and when they call it, it goes dark. Good morning, Sonia. How you doing today, girl? I got a video that I want to share with y'all. Miss Lottie. She is a friend. Thank you, Antonio. She is a friend, or she was a friend. Well, she still is a friend to Lips, and she had a lot to say about him. And I tell y'all, she is, hey girl, she's in very much emotional distress. And one of my girl, this is a sad case. It is, Sonya. It's so sad. One of the YouTubers, I don't think it was a moderator of mine. I think it's somebody that's fairly new. She sent me the video. Or I think it's a reel. I think it was from Facebook. By You're the only channel I listen to about the whole lip situation. I don't feel like certain other channels are genuine. I like diversity. You bring from both sides. Thank you so much, MT. I appreciate you saying that. It's 33 people in the building. Can y'all please thumbs up the live so we can watch this video of Miss Lottie, and y'all tell me what y'all think about it. I'm gonna let y'all see it. You're gonna see it and hear it because I want y'all to see her face. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble or not. I don't know what she'll even think about. What she'll think about it. I don't know if she knows me or not because I didn't know her. I don't know. And I'm just saying on record that I would love to have a conversation with her if she's willing to do that. All right, so let me just put this here. Hold on. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you may see this video. As most of y'all know by now, my good friend, Lips, everybody loves Lips, living life of positive serenity, has gone on to be with the Lord. And y'all, this shit hurts like hell. And I got people in my inbox or DM or whatever y'all call it saying, shut up, got my dog in the car, saying that be careful what I post. We don't know for sure if his husband did it. We can't be accusing his husband. We don't know the details. We wasn't in the house and blah, blah, blah. First of all, I haven't accused him of anything. I covered up his picture because he is responsible for it. I friend is unalived because of his husband. No, we wasn't in the house. I don't know who started it. But I do know this, and you got people saying, well, Lips was the one doing the abusing. I don't know none of that, but what I do know is Lips went on the live on YouTube saying after that I talked to Lips myself, and he told me that he began jumped on. Most of y'all should already know that Lips uses a device. He can't even walk on his own and stand up, so he's certainly... Hold on. We're going to rewind that because I feel like y'all need to hear that. Tell him how you be jumping on me. Tell him how you and so-and-so was trying to run off for 60,000. Hold on. But what I do know is Lips went on the live on YouTube saying while her production was sitting there, tell him how you be jumping on me. Tell him how you and so-and-so was trying to run off for $60,000 of my money. And after that, I talked to Lips myself, and he told me that he began jumped on. Most of y'all should already know that Lips uses a device. He can't even walk on his own and stand up, so he certainly ain't standing up fighting on his own. Yes, Sonya. Did y'all hear that? I don't know, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. I'm just at a loss for words. When I met Lips, I wasn't even a content creator. I still don't consider myself a content creator. Although I met him through YouTube, we quickly became friends. And into his other personal lives, on the phone with each other first, then meeting in person. I'm going down to their house and stuff like that. And FaceTime when my son was killed, he was one of the first people to call me. So I got a whole different kind of relationship. And for somebody who loved him, or was supposed to love him, and somebody he loved, somebody that was supposed to protect him, to unalive him, yeah, I got an issue with that. Yeah, I'm going to cover his picture up. No, I'm not going to pay homage to him, and I'm not doing none of that shit. And anybody feel like I should, fuck you. Simple as that. Fuck you. That's it. That's all I got. It was another part where she was saying, listen, she said she talked, hold on. She talked to Lips after that point. My friend is unalived because of his husband. No, we wasn't in the house. I don't know who started it. But I do know this, and you got people saying, well, Lips was the one doing the abusing. I don't know none of that, but what I do know is Lips went on the live on YouTube saying while her production was sitting there, tell him how you be jumping on me. Tell him how you and so-and-so was trying to run off for $60,000 of my money. And after that, I talked to Lips myself, and he told me that he began jumped on. Most of y'all should already know that Lips. All right. So she said after that, she talked to Lips herself, and he told her that he be getting jumped on. Now, I know since this video, we've learned some new stuff. Well, a lot of us tend to believe that there could have been, let me say it like it needs to be said. A lot of us tend to believe that there could have been someone else in the house that night with them. Could have been. I don't know. Lottie doesn't know. You don't know. So we'll see. I'm still waiting for the 911 call that's been, she put in a request for it, so we're waiting for it to come. Because what we want to know is, we want to hear, and when I finally get it, when I finally get the 911 call, I will let y'all know that that it could be a trigger warning and it's sensitive content. So we don't know what the 911 call is going to show us. We have no idea. You know what I mean? Like what we're going to hear, as whether or not he named, good morning, Paris. Whether or not he named production. We don't know about that. But looking at Lottie's video, she's been down at the house. Lottie's been inside of their home. Have you guys put in a request for the body cam? I don't know if she put in a request for the body cam or not. I will send her. Good morning, Emmy Young. Good morning. Thank you so much, Paris. So I will ask her. I don't know if she's not on the live this morning yet. I will certainly ask her to see if she can put in an order for that. But as soon as we get it, as soon as she send it to me, I don't care what time it is. We going live because I want y'all to know. Thank you, Leonardo. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Lottie seems very sincere in this video, y'all. She's just hurt. And then you got to think about it. She talked to Lips herself about production. And so because she loves him and I don't think she disliked production. I don't think she disliked production. I just feel like that she knows that because of him and because of what Lips said in the car, that it's just not good. MT says, I've done that myself. It doesn't take long. If you guys see the scene, that will also show even more details where you will be able to put it all together, including production's reaction. So let me ask you something, MT. Do you think, I saw that video with his bruised eye. Yes. Do you think, MT, that the police was able to do a good enough job or decent enough job to be able to put it together, and therefore they came up with felony murder with no bond? Do you think that's what that's about? Because a lot of people tend to, if for some people that I've discussed it with, to them, the nail in the coffin is the no bond. Because like, MT, what you just said, like, that's what they did. Yes. There has to be hardcore evidence for them to give a no bond. No bond. Okay. So, now, my thing is this. I stick with this because this makes sense to me. That when Lips called, made the 911 call, if production did it, then I felt like I felt like maybe he just didn't want to say that he did it. I mean, it would go along with everything that we've seen so far, except for the, what happened in the car that night. There are a lot of people that's talking about, content creators who are speculating. I mean, that's what we do, right? There's a part of speculating as we think and try to put things together. That's what we do. So I'm not critical of any content creator as to how they decide to speak on or cover the story, because that's your business. I'm confused. How did he pass? He was shot. Lips was in shock that he was shot, and production did it when he made that 911 call. Tina Bill's fan says. Yes, Sonya, where have you been? Hey, Kiss My Rose Petal, how you doing? So he probably was in shock, but I've seen other people, we've heard 911 calls when the person say, my husband or my wife shot me. You know what I mean? I feel like because of the domestic, so sad, that's terrible. Yes. I feel like because of the domestic violence that was involved, that he had a tendency, well, we know that, to protect him. I think if there was a third person, then that was definitely the motive behind it. But I believe production did do it. Me too. I'm still like, I'm convinced, unless somebody says that, not production either. I don't care if production says somebody else did it. But if somebody comes forth and say, I was in the house that night, Lips was talking about me, I went over there because I wanted to finish him off, and I went and did it. Other than that, I'm gonna still keep the same mindset. Or was he still trying to protect production again? I lean toward that way with that. What is that noise? I've had 3 court times in 3 weeks. Oh, okay. You've been busy still with court. Um, the truth will all come out real soon. Well, I'm anxious. I wanted to come on and come out this weekend. I stayed in the house the whole time, and I was just kind of woosawing. I was giving woosah a little piece, even though, we're going to still talk about it. Well, I can say that I got to go, but it cost me broken jaws on both sides. Oh, domestic violence? Okay, Diane. What's up, Maisha Prince? It's just a lot, y'all. It's a lot. And Lottie, I don't know if y'all know Lottie Boss. Does anybody in the chat know Lottie Boss? Because I didn't even know her. This was sent to me. The body cam will be one of the main things that help this out and will show where all this started and where it ended. So it sounds like, hi SSS Drumming. You guys subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. We did hit 19,000 subscribers last night. It sounds like from what we gather so far that it started in the bedroom. Good morning, the great debater. Good morning. Started like it sounded it seems like it started in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? The very fact that production says, according to the police report, that gonna and take me because y'all gonna believe I did it anyway. I don't understand that. I don't understand him saying that to the police. But it's a lot of what production did and said that I didn't understand. It's just a lot of production seemed a little off to me. I don't know. Yeah, to me too. Good morning. How are you this morning, love? I'm good, Sherwin. How you doing? What's up, Dwayne Campbell? How you doing? Yeah, there was a lot about production that hey, Nick. Good morning. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up the live. But there was a lot about production that I didn't understand. Obviously, Lips had a lot more brain power than production. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. So what did I listen to last night? I listened to a little bit. Good morning, Sir Gregory. How you doing? Good morning. I listened to a little bit of Truth Hurts Live last night, just a little piece, not much of it. And somebody was saying that they didn't believe, I don't know if this was in the comment section or if she said it, but that she didn't believe that the family was going to be transparent at all. And I don't think so too. You can request police reports and body cam footage now. I'm not sure if you have to pay for it. Also, there is a thing called a FOIA report that can be requested. We've already requested one of my moderators. She works in law enforcement. She's already requested she requested this morning the 911 call. Sure, what is production real name? I can look up the case. Y'all, y'all put it in the chat. What is it? Girl, I don't forgot. FOIA is free. Oh, okay. Dominique. Y'all should know his name. Child, that person outside. Cameron Dominique Hefner is it. Yes, the updates him family member gave, they wasn't getting little to no new info really. Um, yeah, they just the family reminds me of, the Pentecostals that I know. Like they're just not gonna be honest about it. They're not gonna be transparent. They're not. Even playing devil's advocate, let's just say it was the third party that did it. Even if so, the police have done their investigation and still have him on a no bond. There would be a supplement. I thought so. Good morning, a brilliant. How you doing? Yes, I thought so too. I thought the same thing. Because I mean, they're still, working. They probably are still taking in intel. You know what I mean? So we were not there, and the family and some of the people in on YouTube. I'll just say some empaths. Y'all, I speak about empaths all the time. Empaths wanting and needing, you know, to always be so forgiving and all of that, and not sometimes being able to turn that empathy off. Production must be a flight risk. Yeah, because a couple times he did not. What did it say, Sonya? A couple of times he did not show up for court already. So that would be, and then them looking at him and his mental capacity. It's not hard to see. There's a bond hearing on 5/14. Okay, so during a bond hearing, what do? They decide if they're gonna still uh, keep him as a no bond, or they decide the amount of the bond. And then the third question is why they put him on a no bond to begin with. Good morning, Heather. How you doing? Could y'all please thumbs up the live? Don't forget to thumbs up the live. Both keep or give bond. Okay, keep what they have or give him a bond. Okay. So what we do know, all of us know this, that it didn't have to happen. It shouldn't have happened. Justice for Lips. Apparently his husband tried to say he had a heart attack. Huh? Who had a heart attack? The husband tried to say who had a heart attack. The husband said that he had a heart attack. Good morning, sir. I think he has no bond because he's known to be a runner. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, girl. Hold on. So the husband is saying that Lips had a heart attack when? Because we know that he had a heart attack 2 months ago. Is production going to do it? I felt like you should have said something early on instead of waiting this long. If production is going to do it, so production has said that he didn't do it. Oh, okay. Hey, Nick. What about the bullet wound? So he was shot. I don't understand. I'm here listening at work. Okay, okay. Cameron is accused of aggravated assault. Look a little bit deeper. There's supposed to be a felony murder there, Sonya. Hold on. Okay. The police report has 3 charges. Yeah, Sonya, it should you should see felony murder there. And I think it may have been an accident because production stayed at the scene and he opened the door for. Girl, you got me over here laughing. It's the flavor with tea. It is not an accident. How do you accidentally shoot somebody twice? Why do you have a loaded gun out? And why have you pointed it at somebody's belly? Um, that's what he was arrested for in the beginning. After the man died in the hospital, it became murder. Yes. Sonya, the charges changed from felony murder that um no, Lips called the police. Yes. Sonya, tell me what you see there. So if Lips lived, wouldn't have been attempted murder? Probably yes. I don't know. Maybe they were struggling with the gun. Maybe. But why is there a gun flavored with tea? Why is there a gun? Why are you struggling? He has 3 counts. Put all 3 counts in the chat, Sonya. Why was there a gun? Why was there a, like, I don't have one. Like, I don't struggle with someone with a gun. Nobody's pointing a gun at me. Yeah, but why was there a gun out? It don't work like that in Georgia. It don't work like what in Georgia? I think Lips was ambushed and caught off guard. Me too. Y'all got to remember that he had had the heart attack and he was weak. I looked at some of them videos after the heart attack. That man was weak. He was weak and his appearance was different. And the 2 shoulders, not one. They were saying, somebody was saying last night about the 1 shoulder, but it was the 2. I feel like alcohol played a part. Well, they drink all the time. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, but yes, you're right. But I mean, they drink. Have you ever met or known people that drink but they never get drunk? I know people like that. They can drink a whole lot, but they're never drunk. They gonna pull the phone records. They gonna get the social media, and that's gonna be that. Yeah. Um, honey, I don't know. It's just confusing. Why did production stay at the scene? So you feel like because he stayed at the scene that he didn't do it, right? Um, he could have been shocked too. Murder, assault. Let me see. Murder, assault, gun charges. Okay, can't blame it on the alcohol. He killed that man and he knew what he was doing and he had it all planned. I think it was planned too. I just feel like he was in shock. I mean, he could have been. Lottie Boss is a long-term friend of Lips. Some of us have been there since day one. Okay, a brilliant says, I think that he could have, well, I don't think how you could pow somebody and not feel different. So he probably felt, I would say that he felt different. There might have been some shock in there too. It might have been a whole lot of shock, really. And then maybe that he just froze. Because that is one of the, you could run, or you could freeze, or so he could have just froze. So we're saying Lips got himself unalive. Oh Lord, y'all talking. No, I think he may have done it, but all right. Same reason he couldn't leave a so-called toxic situation. Big Baby, she says they say Bruno was there. He could have been. He was not supposed to be around any guns. Who production? Hey, Margaret Moore, how you doing? Production, because he's a criminal. So Lips didn't have a criminal history. He didn't have it. He didn't. Production, yes. And the night in the car, again, I can't, like, I done dreamt about it a couple of times. Like, it's the car. It was the car. He didn't have Lips. In a way, Lips had lost control in the car, as far as losing control enough to not be able to put up the front. The front that he was kind of, I've done that. I've done that. Hey, good morning, Nard. I've done that. I've protected a boyfriend or two. When it comes to certain things, I've done that. We do that for people that we're in a relationship with, sometimes people that we love. But that night in the car, because production had gotten so bad and gotten so low down, production story is heart attack with a bullet wound, huh? So production story. Um, Things had gotten so bad. And Lips was losing, and this is in my opinion, he was losing control over production, control that he used to have. I remember my mama told me one day, she said, Cheryl, she said, she said, if Sammy, which was my mama's husband, if he don't listen to me, he got to go. He has to do what I say. So Lips was losing control of production. Production was doing the most. He was. Lips couldn't protect himself. He was too weak. That is probably why he had that. Now, I think he probably had that before. I think. I don't, maybe you're right. But I think he just had it in general. Cocoa Butter Barbie, I believe the real shock came when he was served that warrant for felony murder. I don't think production ever imagined unaliving him. Hurting him badly, yes, but not unaliving him. You don't, a brilliant. Why are y'all doing that? Me Young says she believes that Lips had lost control. I would have pissed as well if I found out my partner was cheating on me with someone I was helping and stealing my money. And listen, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all in this chat, I'm gonna tell y'all this. People do this shit in real life, okay? I know someone who I know someone like who brought someone in the house and their spouse slept with that person and had a baby with that person. People do this. They do. They do this to you. I don't want y'all to think that this cannot happen, because it does happen. I know of a story in real life and it happened that way. Good morning. Lips wasn't drinking because of the stents they put in his heart. If you watch their last anniversary video, he says that. I remember when he said that. He was in jail 6 days. He was in jail 6 days before Lips passed away. That's why I said that. For sure, it's done in real life. It is. People will, oh God, I know 2 stories. I know 2 real stories. In the first story, the husband brings the co-worker home and the wife starts sleeping with the co-worker and got pregnant. And then the husband and the wife raised the baby. Okay. In the second situation, the wife's husband says to her, I want my cousin to come stay with us. She's from the Caribbean. She says, yes. And the cousin, the husband says, has a child. And this is real life. And she says, okay, I'll put the child in daycare and I'll let your cousin work for me. But the whole time, that was his baby mama and that was his child to a very wealthy black woman. The husband brought the lover into the house disguised as the relative and the relative's child. But that's his baby mama and baby. Narcissists do these kinds of things to you. They don't have a moral compass. I don't want y'all to forget that. I don't want y'all to forget that. Exactly. I don't know why people acting like this is unbelievable. People stay in toxic relationships and they be knowing what they do and what they're getting out of. M. Witt says, but lost control. He was medicated. Why do we keep blaming a man who just had surgery and was medicated? I'm telling y'all, that man was compromised on all levels. That man, that big, tall, powerful, strong man was broken down. We see all the parts. Even if it was just a heart attack without the surgery, he already has a broken back and spinal thing. Like, I just think there was a lot of passive aggression. Lips had enough and maybe showed his aggressive side, but for right reason. Production just went through with what he did. Now let me tell you something. I got to stop right here for 1 second because me and Monet talked about this last night. Y'all, some of y'all know that's my daughter. She's 32. So we talked about this last night. We talked about sometimes you can have the spouse that's tall like lips, big like lips, uh, a big voice like lips, and the person shows up on camera because he's bigger and everything, and you got the smaller person that's kind of quiet and looks like he's timid, and then he kind of bosses him around, you know, because me and Monet, we compare this to a relationship that we know in real life, but really the timid one is the aggressor. But you can't see that. You won't see that until you know what's going on really inside the dynamic, just like lips and production. Because in this other case, you got this loud, you know, mean looking faced person who's always talking terrible to the spouse. And the person does this at the grocery store and at the doctor's office and all this here. And then you got this person that look like they're so timid and sweet and kind. But this person, this one that looks sweet and kind like production, the things that they do behind the other person back is a whole fucking nightmare. And you would not know unless you could put your hands on that person while they're doing that thing that they're doing to the other one. And the people that look on from the outside, they can't see it. They can't see it. Hey, trucker's wife, good morning. This happens all the time in Florida with the Jamaican, Caribbean, and Haitians. Ooh. Yes, I had a friend who went through that. So this is true life situations. Yes, it is. Y'all don't forget, we're the Deep Lane. Don't forget to thumbs up the live. This sounds very Jamaican-ish. Wow, I didn't know that. Which single Ebony in chat wants to have my... Oh, stop it. Schizophrenic. How long were they together? That couple I'm talking about, 33 years, or Lips and them. Lips were together, they were together 18 years. Well, yeah, I see where you're going. Makes sense all the way. Sometimes it's the big ones that are the most gentle ones. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever known of a gentle giant? Have you ever known? I was looking at another video last night when Lips was talking. And he was talking about negative comments in the comment section. He said he don't know why people do that. He was saying that he don't know why people speak badly of him in production and that they're fine over there. That's what he said. We're good over here. We're blessed. And all of that is what he said, right? But at the same time, we know some of the stuff that was going on. My heart just goes out. Not because Lips is gone. So my heart goes out for all of us who are left here. That if we know it's some crazy shit going on in our life, we've got to get it right. Got to clean it up. And you know, do you see what I'm saying? You can't live from both places. It's not good. It's not good. We're giving production a lot of grace for a man who was cheating on under his marital roof and stealing marital money. It's crazy. When I say it's crazy, like I've had a lot of things, you know, I've gone through a lot myself, and I felt like I've been mistreated, and I've done some mistreating, but not like this, not like this. This was terrible. I don't understand, you guys. We're not even talking about the murder. We're talking about you, production. We're talking about you conspiring with another person under the roof, the same roof as Lips, to take his money and to do the thing and break his heart. We're not even going to talk about the heartbreaking. We don't even know that Lips ever cheated on him. We're not even going to talk about the insecurities that develop. We're not even going to talk about the vibes that you feel from betrayal. Betrayal is one of the worst things that you can go through. Betrayal of the heart, the spirit, and the mind. On top of that, you steal money. And now the man is unalive. I just don't understand. I don't understand you guys, some of y'all. So many black Americans do this live stream thing. We do. Uh, in um, in his deleted video that's going around, he said to production, tell them how you be beating on me. Honey, when that came out his mouth, a whole chill went through my whole body. I sat and I just gagged like, he said, tell him, tell him that. You're trying to expose me. Tell him about you. Show him your true self. Girl, I remember. Show him your truth. Morning, Tanya. What's up? Good morning, y'all. Exactly. Got to clean it up at some point. It makes me, it's a lot going on with me with all of this. It's called denial that Lips was going through. You know why, though? You know why he was in denial? Because he had an 18-year investment. You know what I mean? You don't want your emotional, mental, psychological investment, your love investment to just go to shit. You don't want that. Production rap sheet told me everything I need to know about him. Honey, it's the theft for me. Somebody else said that on what's called live. It's the theft for me. You steal his money. God, I cannot. Lips didn't have all his strength, so he was at disadvantage. That's all I can see. Cheating should not be a death penalty. Hate is real. You ain't got no, and honey, no, don't, child. Ooh, it pissed me off so bad. Because I've been cheated on. I have. I don't want to alive you. It never even crossed my mind. Get the fuck out. Because what we get ready to do, we get ready to separate. That's what we gonna do. But as far as me putting your blood on the ground, I'm not doing that. Production was wrong for how he treated Lips, but a person will treat you how you allow them. That's true, darling. You got that right. Every time. Every day, all day. Every day, all day. That's right. I agree. It was a long investment and hard to let go, not want to let it go. Yeah, I mean, I was with my first husband for 23 years. The emotional toll that took on me and all of what happened, it was devastating. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much for the Cash App. It was devastating. It was devastating. And it drove me nuts, to be honest with you. I went through a whole mental health episode. He also said, Big Belly Bob already know because, oh, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Maisha. Thank you, Jesus. Real good. I wanted to speak on that. Big Belly Bob, I don't know you and you don't know me. You don't. But I'm trying to figure out you why you are okay with them, the family, putting production in a good light while you being Lips' friend. Did you feel you've had to? Because I really felt into it last night, y'all. Y'all don't forget the thumbs up the line. Let me, I question your intentions. I'm sorry. I question your intentions. See, because you know, people say you're not supposed to pick a side. I've picked my side. I've picked my side. Like, I pick sides. I do. Because those other people, like production sisters and family members and Bruno and Oscar, they can support him. But you were Lips' friend. And I don't understand why you didn't say to the family, since you were the friend and they came to you. I don't think you guys need to paint production in a good light anymore. This, because the people are going to people not going for that. Because Billy Bob, like Belly Bob, like, no. I'm I don't I'm questioning you and your genuineness as Lip's friend. I'm questioning, I swear. I don't. It's not giving me. It's not giving me that you were really, really, really there for Lips. Okay, so Nard says, good point, Miss Cheryl. How people handle the cheating situation is important. Move on and be happy and learn to deal with it right away. Never easy. Um, Me Young says, Big Belly Bob got a plan. What kind of plan? Okay, Trucker's Wife, you're back. What kind of plan? It seems like a money grab. Got a quick meeting. Okay, so Big Belly Bob is riding off Lip's coattail. His energy is weird. Um, yeah. So y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying? I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. How do you know when you're at the gay barbecue? I don't like that. Do you think that Big Belly Bob, I heard he wants all the Lip subscribers. Ooh. Well, this is no way to get Lip subscribers. These people are not going to follow you. Seems like to me you want production subscribers. Do you think that Big Belly Bob didn't know how to respectfully tell sister she doing too much? I don't understand a grown man that don't know how to speak and be a leader. I don't understand that. Me, myself, personally, I would run all over you. BBB going to be running things on behalf of the family. Well, in my opinion, for the supporters and subscribers of Lips, that's one channel that you have no business on, because this man has not represented, yes, I believe that. This man has not represented Lips in the way that he's supposed to. Cheating with roommates definitely happens in real life. Yes, it does. Jerome. He should have intervened. I don't care what anyone says, because imagine if he would have reached out, a life could have been saved. That's what's real friends are supposed to be there. So I yes, but I'm really speaking to the way he has interacted with the family. Do you see what I'm saying? And how he's just trying to play nice. And now you're dealing with a whole like real situation. I don't get that. Another thing I want to say, thank you, Trucker's Wife. Um, just like bringing others in your marital bed. Thank you, Trucker's Wife. I'm only here to hit the like button. Look at this eye candy. Um, so no one knows what BBL has said, told the family. He's got the family only filtering through him. Jesus. Maybe he should have stood up for Lips as she kept speaking highly of production. Yes, that's all I'm saying, Maisha. That's what I'm saying. To me, Big Belly Bob, you don't seem to be a good friend to me. I'm just saying, there's no way. You know, y'all talking about this positivity and not talking about it. And I mean, you've done nothing. You've done nothing for the YouTube, anything, you know, that need to be done. And you're certainly not helping Lips. You're not doing anything. The whole situation is just real deep. I won't be surprised if they make some type of small documentary out of it. I hope to God. I thank you for saying that, because I want to say this. For the LBTQ, I don't know what it is, LBGTQ community, and y'all know how I am about same gender loving people. I don't have a problem with it. I feel like folks need to leave them alone. I feel like you love who you love, and I feel like you answer to God for yourself, so that's your business. But I feel like this is one of the biggest and most profound stories It has all the parts. I pray that there be a television show, like you said, a documentary, and even go beyond that. I pray that there are people organized around it and be able to speak to why maybe in same gender loving relationships is there can be, not all the time, but there can be this horrible stuff that's going on. And when it comes to Lips and his lack of, in my opinion, self-love, because his love was very sacrificial. He put production before himself and end up paying the ultimate price. Yeah, I hope all of that happens because of what has happened to him. Sister says she was shutting down rumors, but I'm still trying to figure out what rumors were. Thank you, Zara. I don't know. What kind of rumors can she shut down? You can't shut down any rumors. And that's what, too, what his family doesn't understand. You don't control social media, and neither does Billy Bob and his wife. You can't do that. I don't even understand why they would think that. Thank you so much, Diana. Yes. Yeah, you can't, like, shut down what rumor? Have y'all heard of young lady, you be on point. Folks better understand your gift. Thank you, Diane. Yeah, it is. I'm very gifted. It's caused me it's caused me problems and issues all my life, okay? All my life, but it's okay because it's worth it. Because that's supposed to be why she went live on BBB. She didn't shut down anything. You do be on point, sister. Thank you, Maisha. Mods, they got some weirdos in here. Yes, we do. The sister didn't shut down anything. The sister, matter of fact, the sister revealed so much more than what she could have ever thought that she was going to reveal. And then the brother came and revealed more. Yeah. So, as far as us, what's up, Levi? As far as us covering this story, the content creators, and then you guys, you moderators being here, moderators and supporters and YouTube subscribers, and just YouTubers, period. All of us are YouTubers. We're not going anywhere. This story is not going anywhere, and we're here to stay with it until the end. And production always seemed uncomfortable when Lips spoke about God. I did notice that. I look different. Oh, because I got black hair on, and then it's pent up. I did notice that. I did notice that. His faith, Lips' faith was kind of cringy to him, even though he would speak on God too. He just gave me sleeping with the enemy. He just gave me sleeping with the enemy, y'all. I'm only watching you cover this story, and I got your haters in the comments, boo. Missy. I ain't worried about no haters. I've outgrown that. Can y'all thumbs up the live? I ain't worried about it. I don't even respond to it anymore. I don't. I've been watching other people do commentary, and it's enlightening and informative, and it's a lot of good stuff out here. What's up, Ivana Tinkle? How you doing? Thank you for putting my Gmail in the chat. So somebody did send me the link that I showed y'all at the top of the podcast we did today. And if y'all know of anything and seen anything, let me know. There's been some other stuff that I need to go back and get. But the story is definitely changing. And this bond hearing, y'all said on the 14th. When is the 14th? When is the 14th, y'all? So today is the 5th. Oh, it's a good little ways out. Let's see. Sometimes I wonder if they grew up with physical abuse as kids or witnessed it for them to normalize the toxicity that was in Lip's relationship. Yeah, yes. I don't know if you watched my Sunday live. Go back and watch it. I connected the dots. This is a part of uh, this is a part of their beginnings somewhere in there. Yes, he did. Black is beautiful, uncomfortable as heck. I could be reaching, but I felt like considering her brother just had a heart surgery, she would check on Lips heavily, and maybe the family checking on him would have diffused a growing negative situation. Maybe. I love you too, Levi. Maybe, but we don't know their dynamic though. Do you see what I'm saying? The relationship itself, we don't know. I smell trouble. Lips knew his life was about to end. That's why he divulged so much during his last days. He thought his fear was about the surgery. I remember watching him when he was telling everybody that he had been doing a lot of praying because he was going to have the surgery. And when I watched him that day, I said, he is really, he's really scared about this surgery stuff, because it almost sounded like, I'm just going to say this, let me just get my soul right because I don't know what's going to happen. That's the type of energy he had. But it was about his husband. His spirit was warning him. Yes. Intuition is so strong. And I do believe that Lips was tapped in. Next Wednesday is the 14th. And I do believe, because we are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, that there is something, that we are divine and very eternal beings, very infinite, very always existing, very, you know what I mean? So yeah, of course his spirit showed him. Thanks, Trucker. I was just about to ask for her email. His flesh couldn't comprehend it was going to be, ain't no way. I don't know, y'all. I've shed so many tears. It just bothers me so much to know that you lay beside somebody every night and they would do something like that to you. It's the terrible. Not even to my worst enemy. I'm not. Not even to my worst enemy. I don't want to be a part of your unaliving. I'm not going to even send you from the earth. I'm going to let somebody else do that, or let God do it, let Spirit do it. I don't care. That is not my job. Ooh, Jesus. And I don't believe Lips was drinking. He said he hadn't drank since his heart issue. I think Lips felt that energy about his husband several times, but didn't want to believe it. Ooh, I'm not going to jail for no one. No. Hell no. I don't think Lips thought production would ever do that. But yeah, y'all, we on this side and we watching it. Thank you, Trevon. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We're watching it. This is hard. This is hard watching it. Not just watching it, but it's hard feeling it. When we always wish for the better, hope for the better, pray for the better, and the damn worst case scenario has happened. Yes, this was, I believe in all Lips really love production. Me too. Even in the car, he still was calling production baby. He was. I do identify Lips as capable of love, and maybe even a broken empath, maybe, or a dark one. Yes, this was done to me several times. Cheated our whole marriage for 30 years. Gee whiz. I grew up with some abuse and violence as a kid. As I got older, my relationships were all toxic and fighting and cussing. And I thought that was normal. Sometimes it was the one I was the one to start the fight. So and MT says I had to break free. What's up, Dwayne? Dwayne in the building. Um, I had a lady to reach out to me, and she said, Cheryl, she said, I think she said that she was in her early 50s, like me, and she said she won't date. And I was like, I'm reading her comment, and she says, I won't date. She said, the only thing I draw are narcissists and psychopaths. And she said, I can't. I don't trust myself to be in a relationship because that's and she talked about her childhood and that's all she draws. Like I was like, oh girl, that is so sad. I just had to say that you are beautiful driving this big semi on the highway. Just wanted to send you a message of blessings. Have a wonderful day, beautiful. Oh, you too, Dwayne. You have a wonderful day too, and thank you so much. Hard to see that when you're close up. We at a distance can see it. Oh my God, so hard. What's up, Ro? I didn't even know you was in here. I see you deleted somebody. I didn't know you were here. Good morning. Yeah. So she says she doesn't even date because of that stuff in the background, which we talked about Sunday, that subconscious mind, that programming, that hurt, that pain, that unresolved issue, your shadow. So fucked up. It's just like when that toxic person see you, they know you, you know them, and there you go in a situation. It's terrible. It's terrible. I hate that people think that they have the right to take another human off the. I hate it. I don't like that at all. I just can't. No, working and listening. Okay, Ro. Um, yeah. From what I've seen and hear from others, I feel as that woman you're talking about. Mm, mm. I really appreciate what you're doing. Um, okay, you timed out. I don't know. Some gonna donate. Oh, okay. $10. Okay, that'd be nice. I like you start to develop a little bit of PTSD from child trauma in my experience at least. Oh yeah, me too. I call mine CPTSD because my trauma did come in through childhood. It's the same as PTSD, but you just put a C in front of it, child. You know what I'm saying? Just put a C in front. Um, Levi, you crazy. Imagine having a broke spine, heart attack, and an untrustworthy husband. Would you be nice or have a good attitude? Imagine being a man that has to depend on others for help because life is not normal. See what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's I think the same way. Um, we have to heal ourselves before we can be in a relationship. We have to be in one with ourselves first. Therapy works. We attract who we are. Yes. And if we identify them patterns and them behaviors and we know shit, that's what happened to me the second marriage. The second marriage breakup. When that man told me that he didn't want me no more and we're done, when he removed his mask and stopped pretending and said that he's done, I'm like, I gotta call somebody. I've done this again. This has happened to me twice. Oh no, that's not okay. I gotta find somebody who can help me. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What are you saying to my girl? What are y'all talking about? I stopped dating. Same with you. Sugar Wall says, same with me. I stopped dating in 2010. I am resolved that I don't know how to pick them. My spiritual mentor that I love so much. She is 72 or 73 now. She quit. She threw in the towel at 48 when she buried her second husband. She's in her 70s now. We were just talking the other day. It breaks my heart that but she said she couldn't do it anymore and she couldn't risk choosing wrong. Disregard that message. I'm saying that they have the best teacher to teach them and guide them. And that's you, blessing you and your family. Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. Kisses and hugs. It's 12:19. I got to go. I think we started the live about an hour ago. Kisses and hugs. Yep, I was early 50s also. Oh my God, Sugar Walls. How old are you now? I'm 77. I threw in the towel 19 years ago when I became a widow. Y'all, that breaks my heart. It's okay though. It's okay. Early 40s. No, no, no. DD Plumbing Company. You can't do that. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. All those bad breakups, they trusted God those times. Because you can't. You can't say that. You can't say, thank you, trucker's wife. I appreciate that. You can't say just trust God. They trusted, I trusted God. I prayed about it. I fasted about it. My first time and my second time, especially my first time, I stood in the church with a fantastic minister. I did all the things I was supposed to do. I fasted, I prayed, I stopped having premarital sex. I did all those things. I consecrated myself. I asked God, but it was, the only good thing that I could say about it is my 4 children. And it's because of those days that I'm here to talk to you guys. I learned a lot about my life, and I just learned. It was school. You can't just say trust God. It's not about trusting God. M. Young says, it be some of them so-called Christians. Yes, ma'am. Some people's go in with assumptions that the relationship will fail before it even gets real. I did not. I did not have that. And most people that I know don't assume that. When I said for better, for worse, and I thought that me and my first husband was going to be together and be old as hell. And then one of us passed away and then the other passed behind it. I was with that man from the age of, he was my little boyfriend. He took me to the North Carolina State Fair when I was 12. He goes back to my childhood. And I was with him upwards of 33, 34. It was my whole young adult life. My teenage years, everything. Men like to target successful women. They do. They do. But for most people, really most people, unless you done met you a toxic person, somebody that's gravely mentally ill, narcissistic, or a psychopath, and of course they can't love, they're going to exploit you. That's the whole point. They're going to use your resources. They're going to break you down, and they're going to exploit you. They're going to do that. I agree completely. It makes so much sense. And I'm so glad you put it into words that you can do anything. Don't do that, Sam. That's rude. All I have to say, people show you who they are, and we need to believe and walk away. And we're going to end the live on that. Hey, Miranda, you're so right. Nowadays, that's what's out here, and it is out here. Let's see, I'm trying to get off this line. Cheryl, you and I are the same age, and I look like I'm in my late 20s. You do on this picture right here. And I think I've thrown in the towel. I just buried my husband last year in May. Oh, don't throw in the towel. Just do the work. Don't throw it in. I'm not the one, though. I had to leave relationship alone because I might hurt them for hurting me. I know that's right. At the end of the day, know thine own self. I got you on that. I got you. Because at least you have a temper, or your temperament, right? So you just govern yourself accordingly, because all people are not the same. Just like with me, the perfect thing for me to do is just to go my way. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to look on your social media. I'm not going to call your sister. I'm not going to pluck on you. I'm not going to pick on you. I'm not going to be curious about you. I'm not going to, none of that. None of that. I'm just going, when I cut, it is going to be cut. That's what I do. Everything happens or doesn't happen for a reason. We need to learn to love ourselves better. Oof. I love myself too much to ruin my life for a no good ass man. Okay, Sugar Walls. That's it, Sugar Walls. You just spoke my truth. All right, y'all. Kisses and hugs. Me too, Cheryl. Straight score. when I put out that Scorpio energy, Nick be like, "Yeah, girl, that's how we are." You know what I'm saying? We go like we go. We go so bad to the point where they be like, "Did you even ever know me?" That's how bad off we go. We go real terrible. Me Young, you Scorpio too? Okay, Scorpio Nation. Hey. I'm Libra. Okay. Yeah, because y'all do be having them temperament issues. That lip color is so beautiful on you. Thank you so much. Good live. See y'all the next time. Okay. Me too also. All right. In your day. Oh, so YouTube, Maisha. Yes, 0 to 100, real quick. Yeah, my son is a Libra, full child, and Pisces. Y'all, Pisces look crazy. But Latanya asked me Cancer. Oh, I love Cancers. Cancers and Scorpios get along real good. But Latanya hit me up in my inbox, not inbox, but in the comments last night, and she was like, "Sure, where you at?" I was like, "Well, we did a live yesterday morning." So anyway, I'll see y'all later on. You're October Libra. My son is too. He's the 21st. And my ex-husband, the second husband, he's a Libra too. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. Love y'all. Thank you, moderators. You too, Linda.